Tissot is one of the most commercially underrated luxury watch brands among all the long-established Swiss watchmakers. Known for its high quality and stylish timepieces, it offers a wide range of watches that cater to diverse tastes and preferences. From classic and timeless designs to modern and innovative styles, Tissot offers something for everyone. With a long history of crafting exceptional watches, the brand has established itself as a trusted name in the world of horology. For 2024, the brand pulls out all the stops, offering a range of timepieces that combine heritage, innovation, and style. In this blog, we will explore the best Tissot watches of 2024 to help you find the perfect one. The Tissot Seastar 2000 Black PVD reflects the brand's commitment to creating reliable and stylish timepieces. With a rich heritage and a focus on precision, Tissot continues to be a popular choice for watch enthusiasts around the world. The first thing that one notices about the watch is its massive presence. The Seastar 2000 Professional means business, and it does not shy away from the fact with its gigantic 46mm case. Interestingly, on the wrist, the Seastar 2000 Professional is rather pleasant despite the author's relatively smaller wrist circumference, around 6.5 inches. This can be attributed to the short lugs, which translate to a lesser amount of overhang on the wrist. As with most flagship Tissot watches, the Seastar 2000 Professional is fitted with the Powermatic 80. The self-winding movement features a patented Nivacron balance spring, and it boasts a power reserve of around 80 hours. In addition, the movement also has a date function, in which the aperture is placed at the 6 o'clock position on the dial side. The finishing of the movement is simple and in line with its price point. The only notable touch is the winding rotor, which features Tissot's logo and some waves motif on it. Otherwise, it is a no-frills movement that does its job superbly and reliably. In conclusion, the Tissot Seastar 2000 Black PVD is a robust and stylish dive watch that embodies Tissot's dedication to both form and function. The Tissot Chemin des Tourelles in blue is a reflection of the brand's commitment to blending tradition with modernity. The stainless steel case is universally sized at 39mm in diameter and 11.2mm in height. Contemporary without being oversized, compact without being tiny basically. There's a domed AR sapphire crystal protecting the dial, with an exhibition case back on the reverse side, and combined with polished and brushed elements, it can dress up or down. In fact, it would be equally at home in the boardroom or on the beach. A 20mm 5-link steel bracelet really complements the case and adds a bit of sophistication, and quick-release levers allow an effortless change to leather for a completely different vibe. Water resistance is rated at 50 meters, so it's safe for splashes of rain and even a quick dip in the pool. I would keep the bracelet on for any swimming adventures, by the way, and also because of its looks that perfectly complement the case and dial. Speaking of which, the deep blue dial has a dual texture design with a clé de Paris or hobnail pattern at the perimeter and a sunray brushed finish at the center. The contrast between blue and steel is historically popular and works very well here. As the full name of the watch implies, powering the Tissot Chemin des Tourelles Powermatic 8039mm is the outstanding Powermatic 80111 Automatic based on the ETA C07. Tissot's Chemin des Tourelles Powermatic 8039mm checks all of the boxes for a versatile Swiss watch that anyone can enjoy. The concept of these partially open dials isn't the most mainstream, as it sits in between a classic full dial and a more demonstrative entirely open-worked movement, yet it fills a gap in collections as if it allows to see some of the movement's parts. Legibility isn't too affected, and these watches retain some sleekness. There's been multiple open-heart Tissot watches in the past, but the Gentleman Powermatic 80 open heart brings something more. Indeed, instead of a traditional round opening at 12 o'clock over the balance, it gives a bit more with an H-shaped cutout that sits between 9 and 12 o'clock and also reveals the escapement. The rest of the watch, except for the dial, is the same as before: 40mm diameter, a reasonable 11.50mm height, a nicely executed case made of brushed and polished stainless steel, a classic and timeless design that won't go out of fashion, and enough overall resistance to make this watch an all-rounder. The top is protected by an anti-reflective sapphire crystal, and water resistance is rated at 100 meters, more than enough for a jump in the pool or even a bit of underwater fun. Inside the case is the ETA Powermatic movement, a strong evolution of the 2824 architecture with an extended 80 hours power reserve. In conclusion, the Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80 open heart is a testament to Tissot's ability to blend traditional watchmaking with contemporary aesthetics. When released last year, the chronograph was the first and major update to the already well-established PRX collection. Coming next to the 35mm quartz models and the 40mm quartz and Powermatic 80 editions, the Tissot PRX Automatic Chronograph is by far the boldest, most striking and sportier edition of this 1970-inspired collection. While most of the PRX models are relatively compact in size, with a 40mm diameter and a height comprised between 10.4mm and 10.9mm, the chronograph plays on different proportions, explained by the presence of a value-based movement, and yes, it's the best movement available in this price range specifically with Tissot's upgrades, but it's thick. The PRX Automatic Chronograph comes in a sizable case of 42mm, which remains acceptable, and with a height of 14.5mm. It's not thicker than any other watch in this category, but still, the thinness of the automatic model was appreciable and made them a joy to wear. Now you know the Chrono is a sportier, weightier, and larger edition of the same 1978-inspired watch. Inside the case, we have the caliber ETA A05 H31, a strong evolution of the Valjoux 7753. Notably, Tissot brings an extended power reserve of 60 hours and a Nivacron hairspring, protecting the watch against magnetic fields. The decoration, if industrial, is quite pleasant with perlage on the bridges and a personalized, open-worked rotor. Tissot is well known for pushing the boundaries of watchmaking. Perhaps nowhere is this more evident than with their PRX collection of watches. These watches have a power reserve of 80 hours, almost double the typical mechanical movement. If you only wear your watch a couple of times a week, that's excellent news. The PRX Powermatic 80 looks bigger than it actually is. That's because the case has a broad tonneau shape, measuring 40mm wide and 39mm tall. The dial is circular, which leaves a lot of bare brushed steel. You'll also notice that the lugs are unusually narrow at only 12mm. This is a drawback if you want to use a third-party strap, but it's a great benefit if you want to use other Tissot interchangeable straps. The case is crafted from 316 low-carbon stainless steel, which is highly corrosion-resistant. Despite the broad, tall profile, it doesn't feel too oversized. That's mostly because it measures just 10.9mm thick, including the bezel, which has a smooth surface and a semicircular cross-section. The thing that attracted me to this watch in the first place was the movement. The Powermatic 80.111 is made by Tissot, and not much is known about it. However, online sleuths have deduced that it's based on the ETA C07, which is in turn based on the popular ETA 2824 movement. In conclusion, the Tissot PRX Automatic Powermatic 80 is a stylish and practical timepiece that combines contemporary design with the added benefit of automatic movement.